Good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'm surely hoping that there's more people that will jump onto the Zoom call as time goes by, because obviously this is a new group. This is a young group. We are all beginners in this game, and this type of forums is where we are sharing a lot of information and providing the opportunity to ask a lot of questions. So hopefully there's more people that will join. But for now, we are absolutely enough people. During the week, I put out the question, or I invite some questions to be put forward, and I did receive some, of which I will discuss a couple of them. But obviously, this is an open forum. If you've got something to ask, put up your hand, or just jump in. Just make sure that you guys are keeping your mics muted, because well, so that we don't get any interferences. Guys, I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. Can you see my screen? I cannot decide. That's the Cornelian one that you're seeing.
Yes, we see it.
Okay, cool. Just before we start looking at the Cornelian point of view, and for those of you guys that do not know, Stefan, and he's blessing us with his presence on the call as well. Stefan Ruet has got the YouTube channel where we will be uploading this content to. And this YouTube channel is serving as a very as an information basis. So and there's a lot of training content that is already available on this channel. As you can see, there's C12 for beginners, there's experienced users, and the list just keeps on going. So guys, for those of you who are not subscribed to Stefan Ruet, please feel free to jump on and go see what's happening there. Browse around the videos. Like I said, there's a lot of spiritual motivational stuff as well. Have a look, because obviously all of us have to start developing our knowledge somewhere. And I must say, this is where I started as well. I spend a lot of time on this YouTube channel, and the amount of answers to my questions, it's phenomenal. So please, I invite you guys join the channel and familiarize yourself with what's in there. For now, I believe that most of you guys are on the Facebook page already as well. This Facebook page is bursting out its seams. It's growing like mad. So for those of you guys that is not on this Facebook page, join as well. Well, I invite you to join. What we are trying to do with the Facebook page is just to keep it at minor awareness. This is not the forum where we are addressing problems and resolving issues. This is not the help desk for our teams. This is an open discussion forum, and we are trying to get the message across on this Facebook page, and the message of helping others, meaning that we are all getting this opportunity to start developing a passive income, and I'm just fully of the opinion that we cannot keep that opportunity to ourselves. We need to pay for it. So as we are starting to make money, start helping other people. Even if you start with introducing them to the techniques, introducing them even with a little sponsorship. But yes, my well, Stefan and myself's dream for this is for people to help others, like we are doing at this stage. Just for those of you that do not know yet, let me just try and move this bar away. There's a tech support button on the top there. We can answer all your questions, but we cannot look into the system. So if there's any technical issues that's popping up, my suggestion is that you as the upline, or you as the user yourself, log a call quickly, as quick as possible. And if you do not get an answer from them in 24 hours, log another one. The tech support, well, it's actually a very easy to use interface. It's just a matter of typing up the issue that you have, and obviously you need to give them as much information as possible. So you can select the topics, give it a title, and then type up what it is that need to find out. Remember, we will help you as far as what we can, but obviously there's questions that is popping up that we cannot see the inside of the system. So keep that in mind, please. Then there's another one, this FAQ, the frequently asked questions, and I've worked through this, and the questions that is being asked in this section is absolutely amazing. I think there's only one question that I could not find there, and it's where do I get my withdrawal wallet addresses from? Because obviously by the time that you are into the system, you would be on the ready to configure that into your Cornelian. So guys, I strongly invite you to read through the FAQs. It's very informative and it's written in a simple English. All of us can understand that. One question in specific that came up is people wanted to see my step one strategy again. Now this is not my strategy. This is just the logic of Cornelian, meaning, well, we all know by now that Cornelian is running off 12 days, 12% per day, meaning that the investment that you are making will disappear in 12 days. So if you invest $50 in 12 days, that $50 disappears. It's not yours anymore. But you will receive 12 days worth of 12% in returns on a daily basis. So looking at it at 144% of the value of your total investment that will be available to you in your available balance. Then there's another thing that I find that people are not paying attention to. This available balance, I cannot go and reinvest this $151 in a single go because it's made up of different points. It's made up of different currencies. As you can see, there's 1622 in Tron, there's some in TRC, and there's some in Bitcoin. So if you want to reinvest, make sure that each one is higher than $12. Then you reinvest that specific one. So as time will progress, you will learn it for yourself. This is just the cumulative amount, but the amounts for different currencies that's available. That's what really matters. That's the indicator that you need to pay attention when you are reinvesting. Let me just bring back my little example. Before I explain that example again, I just want to give you an example of one of my downlines. This lady was funded with $50 on the 18th of May. That's 9 days back. And in this 9 days, she have doubled her $50. This is a screenshot I made from my affiliate, well, from my downline, and just before the session. So as you can see, if you are following the reinvestment plan and strategy that we are communicating to you guys, you can double your money in 9 days. So please take very, very seriously the idea of, if you invest $50, you get $6 a day. Every second day, you've got $12. You invested, it's only going to be available in 24 hours. Third day, there's another $6. Fourth day, there's another $6. You reinvest that again. And all of a sudden, there's a snowball effect happening, because obviously on that second investment of $12, now you're going to start earning 12% on that $12 as well, including the $50. So the moment you've got a third $12 investment, you are getting 12% on that third $12 as well, and the fourth and the fifth. Now, in my view, as a first step, when one look at driving Cornelian with different strategies, my first view is to fill up 12 contracts. To give you an idea, and this is what this sheet's doing. So if I have got 12 contracts with $12 in each one of them, obviously you need to keep it alive, because it's expiring. Each one is expiring after 12 days. So every day, let me explain this to you. $12 per contract, 12 contracts gives you an active investment of $144. Of that $144, 12% of that you're getting on a daily basis is $17.28. So if I take $12 of that $17.28 and I reinvest it back into my 12 contracts to keep my 12 contracts alive, then I've got a profit of $5.28 per day. Just to give you an idea, that equates to 2,000 bucks South African rand at an ROE of 19. So just having a beginning of 12 contracts open and 12 funded contracts which you are refunding on a daily basis, you can already start profiting from that. Obviously, my approach is this profit daily is I'm not using that for myself. I'm using that to help other people at this stage. So obviously, $12, that's only a start, but you can think for yourself, if you are running 12 contracts with, let's say, $130, and I'm talking about the South African rand portion, this is the potential income, passive income, and to do this takes you 2 minutes, 3 minutes a day, maybe less, maybe more. Obviously, the moment you're going to start withdrawing, then it might be taking you a little bit more. But the time that it consumes is absolutely minimalistic. It's not taking time. So in my view, everybody in my group, I would like to see them having 12 active contracts that they are managing on a daily basis. There's a couple of different approaches. What I've been doing is I've been growing my account very aggressively, not taking anything. I'm growing it with everything that I possibly can. But to a certain matter, that is not necessarily the right way, because you need to start looking after yourself as soon as possible. So what I'm suggesting is that you immediately start focusing on keeping small profits for yourself. Now you can take that small profits, you can draw it out into your wallet. You can, currently what I'm about to do, and again, this is not financial advice. This is my Binance screen, and this is all the different wallets. Available for each one of the currencies in tokens and coins. So obviously now I can start investigating different coins and start investing money into that. Pepe the other day was hitting the market hard, so I put in $40. Luckily there's already a little growth that's already happening. So it's not only a matter of drawing the money for yourself. To me, it's a matter of developing the skill. Sitting on C12, we are already into the crypto sphere. So we can just as well start developing that skill, because obviously digital money is the future. Fiat money as we know it today is not going to last for a very, very long time. And I think we all know that. So is there any questions around the strategy that I'm suggesting? This is not a strategy. This is just a first step. Obviously, there's a whole bag full of strategies that one can formulate in your own mind as time goes by, based on how much money you want to use for yourself, how much money you want to use to grow the account. Do you want to get to the bigger amounts? All amounts under $299 that you are withdrawing or reinvesting takes 24 hours, as you know. From 300 to 499 takes 48 hours. So obviously now that's going to change the strategy a little bit, because the money's taking longer to get out of the platform. But obviously there's ways that we have already formulated by saving up money on the one side to start filling up the gaps and. But we will get to that point when we are ready. Is there any questions around this? Let me just open my Zoom so that I can see if somebody's putting up a hand. No questions. This is an easy one. Okay, so I have addressed the fact that the investment lapses after 12 days. When you are speaking to people to get them involved, please make that very, very clear upfront, Because people tend to think that after 12 days, I've made 144%, and yet my investment is still available, so I can still draw that or withdraw that, and that's unfortunately not the case. Questions?
Patrick,
Evo Trevor, welcome.
thank you very much, man. I just got a question in terms of the contracts. Can you just explain me again about the 12 contracts? And you also talked about the expiry date of the contracts. What
I'm
is
going
that
to-
contract you're talking about?
Each one of these blocks, you see on my screen there, each one of these blocks is a contract. An investment equals a contract, because the contract says, I give Cornelian $210, and they are going to give me 12 installments of 12% over 12 days. That's the contract. The contract do not say that this $210 I will get back. The contract says this I'm giving to Cornelian, and they will then give me 12 payments over 12 days. As you can see, this payment will lapse in 1 day. So in 1 day, this 25.20 that I'm earning on a daily basis cancels. It stops because then this contract is finished. It shows you when it's been added, and it also shows you the time when it actually pays out. There's another interesting thing, and I think we need to find that and show it to people, because this time is set according to the server time in, well, wherever it is on the web. This time usually is 2 hours after what our time is, meaning that you can sit here and wait, and it's 9:08, and then for 2 hours you will still wait for your interest to be thrown into your available balance, because people think that the server time is South African time. So you need to make sure that this time is set according to our time in South Africa. Take note of that. So each investment that you make into Cornelian is being made with an individual or an individual wallet address. So each one is an individual contract. So on a daily basis, as you start reinvesting or investing from your own wallet, you will start creating these contracts, and this will, well, every day, every investment is a new one, which lapses after 12 days. This one is lapsing in 3 days, 7 days, and as you can see, it's getting on up to this one that have vested today. So obviously, from all the contracts that I've got in, there's contracts that is lapsing every day. So I am making new investments every day. Reinvestments that I'm making, the reinvestment that I made today, and I can show you where that is. The reinvestment that I made today will show up tomorrow, well, within 13 hours. So this 299 that I've reinvested in 13 hours will make a new block, and it will chuck it in there. So it's a new contract that will lapse in 12 days. That is the 12 contracts that I'm talking about. And if I talk about my little formula here, that 12 contracts are those 12 blocks. So it's 12 investments that is running actively. Your choice where you want to start with, well, or where you want to pitch your focus. Obviously, there's no limit. No, there's a limit. I think the last time I saw it was something like $60,000. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they have already looking at increasing it, but something like that. But we are far from investing 12 contracts at that type of amount. So yes, obviously. Did I answer your question there, Trevor? Does the
Yes.
12 contracts make more sense?
Yes, it made. I was wondering what that meant, because I think I have got 3 that is running, and I was wondering that $12 what that means. So yeah, I understand it now, what the contracts means. Thank you very much.
If I talk about a contract, it's one of these blocks. If I talk about
Yes,
12 of them, it's all of them are under each other.
Okay, now I've got it now. Thank you.
All right then. Keep in mind setting the server time. If you go into your settings over there, you can set the server time. If I can just get my mouse to be a little bit more there, you can change it over there. So you hit change and you go figure out your settings to align the time on the server with your clock on your cell phone, on your laptop, or whatever the case may be. Then there's another thing that I would like to point out to this team. This little really thing that's sitting on the right hand side. On the social tab, that's where a couple of Cornelian's own Telegram groups are sitting. You are more than welcome to go click on them and join up with them. Obviously, this is Telegram groups from across the world. They tend to get a little bit busy, but the level of information in there, it's equal to real world challenges. Meaning, I'm battling with this, so you can open it up there, have a squint through it. If you do not see a similar question to yours, ask your own question as well. Almost all of them. From Stefan's side, there's a couple of South African groups as well. The one group is exclusive to Stefan's Dream Team. Stefan is Mr. Dream Team. So if you want to get involved on that group, you need to get in touch with Stefan on a WhatsApp directly. I'm not sure whether it's on Telegram. Maybe Stefan, you want to say something about that, or maybe not. So that is now getting into well, it's the actually I cannot say it's South African because there's people from all over the world on those groups. And then Stefan is regularly running little initiatives and incentives in which he hands out a prize of $200. So, and I see our group are not on that competition as yet, and I would like for us to be on there. $200 will be handy for all of us. So, how that work? Well, I will share the number for Lisa on the group as well. You send a message to Lisa and ask her to be added to the $200 competition or whatever the name may be. Point being, it is an opportunity that we are passing by because we are not on the Telegram groups. So if you guys are interested, this is absolutely not compulsory, but if you're interested, get yourself on the Dream Team Telegram groups. It's surely very, very informative. That's where the action is at. That's the cutting edge of it. I'm not going to. Do you want me to run through the processes? I think everybody has got that under the knee already. Is there any specific investing withdrawals? Any other functionality on the website that you're looking to find out more about? Nothing. Okay, well, in that case, let me find that button. That's it. So, guys, anything else? This is what I had in mind to say to you. Let me just see. Yeah, that's it. I think the basic information, well, has been communicated to everybody, but there's a difference that when you gather information, that's one thing, but the moment you look at the screen, that's another. And I would like the skill level of this team to develop in such a way that we can operate Cornelian with confidence. Remember, it's easy to lose money. It's very, very easy to lose money, and we are adamant about not losing money, even though it happens. We are just people. so I would just like, well, while we're on that point, again, let me, and I will reiterate this a couple of times. Remember the 3 coins or the 3 currencies or the whatever it is. Bitcoin is a well, it's not a currency, it's a coin. TRC20 is, remember, there's and don't get confused here. There's TRC20/USDT. That's the American portion of it. That value runs very close to $1 USDT to $1. It's always more or less the same. And then Tron is the Chinese one. So yeah, it's and you will see the values of those coins as they're going up and down. You'll see that values fluctuating in your Cornelian system as well. So keep in mind whenever you are reinvesting, whether you are investing, whether you are drawing, this payment method is always part of the equation, and this is where you need to make the right choices, especially when you are doing investing from external. If you're going to fund a contract from your wallet or your Binance or your Trust wallet or whatever the case may be, you need to make sure that this is correct. So if you've got money in USDT in your wallet, you will select USDT, include the amount there, and do the investment. This is the one portion where yes, I tend to get very flabbergasted with this because we are speaking to people and it's over the phone. People are not necessarily sitting on a Zoom call on a laptop. They are having Zoom on a cell phone. Then they need to close the Zoom where they must be watching the screen. So you need to talk them through this. Just to summarize in a nutshell, you need to pay attention when you are selecting your payment method in Cornelian. Happiness, anything else from your side? Any questions? Everybody happy? Trevor?
Yeah, Patrick, I just want to ask about the wallets. Are you going to make a video only for that? I would really appreciate.
There's a couple of videos. Trevor, there's a couple of videos already made that's sitting on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
What is the most important on that side is, remember, Cornelian, when you withdraw from Cornelian, it will withdraw to the, I'm just going to share my screen again. Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, it's on.
If you withdraw from Cornelian, it's withdrawing to those wallet addresses that you configure in there. So obviously you need to make sure that those wallet addresses are correct. Otherwise, if you withdraw, you may lose money. Configuring this, I did make a video that's on YouTube on how to get that out of Binance. I can quickly just give you a glimpse at it. So let's say, for instance, I want to invest money into Cornelian now. Sorry. Let me backtrack a bit. This is the wallet deposit addresses. So if I'm looking at USDT, I go to deposit, meaning that I'm bringing money into this USDT in Binance. It will give me that deposit address, TBW, whatever the case may be, and that is the one that's sitting there. So these addresses you configure once, and you can leave it there. If you want to change your wallet down the line, you can go about and change these addresses. It's not immediately. It takes a couple of moments, maybe a day or so, because this is part of the security features. You cannot just go about and change the wallets. There's always a cool down period from Cornelian. So you configure your wallet addresses once, and it's in there, but it can be changed. When I am investing into Cornelian, then I am selecting invest. I'm not going to run through the entire process to create the. No, I can just as well do that. So let's say, for instance, back onto USDT. Remember, I said TRC20 and USDT is the same thing. Tron and TRX is the same thing. That's coin and blockchain working together. So I'm selecting USDT. Let's say $12, and I carry on to proceed making the payment. You all know of this wallet address, so I copy this wallet address and I go into my wallet. Let me just go back to my wallet again, or to the USDT wallet. So now I want to move, let's say for instance, I want to move some of that $74 into withdrawal. And in this withdrawal, I can now paste the wallet address that I've just obtained from Cornelian. And I select the TRX network. I say how much money I want to move. Remember, Binance takes $1, so I select 13 and it gives me 12. And if I say withdraw now, it's going to fund that contract for me, which I don't want to do at this stage. So actually, it's very easy. It's just a matter of getting used to it, build the confidence a little bit, and not making mistakes. To give you an idea, okay, my Tron wallet and my Tron wallet's empty at this moment, so it's sitting right at the bottom. The Tron is in there. There it sits. So, so if you've got money in your Tron wallet, you will select the invest button in Cornelian and you select the payment method as Tron, and the same with BTC as well. Does that make sense, Trevor? This is the key of the whole system. This is where the concentration sits. Once you have done this a couple of times, then you tend to get used to it. But like I said earlier, it's just a matter of to build that confidence in such a way that you can lean over into it and do it with ease, not stressing about it. But in my view, better to measure twice and cut once. We have lost money, and I do not want to see anybody in this team losing more money as well. Questions?
I'm covered. Thank you, Patrick.
Also, okay, well, I stopped the screen share now. So, but if there's any specific questions that you guys need us to make videos on, so that you guys can view it, let me know. We can do that rather quickly and easy. We don't always have to have a Zoom like this to do that. We can make it on our own as well, and just publish and then share the links to the groups where you guys are in. But in my view, I should invite you, make sure that you get involved in the C12 Dreams Telegram group. That's where all the action sits. You see Stefan Rood on the screen there? That's Mr. Dream Team. I should have, I can find this quick. Stefan, help me with this now. I just quickly want to go to, is my screen sharing? Thank you. Where do we find that? Stefan, where do I find the leaderboard?
You just scroll over it, go down.
No, this is, oh, yeah. There.
There you go. Network bolt.
Network bolt. Just for the sake of this team, that dream captain that is sitting number 4 in the world is Stefan on the score. Just so that you know that we are really talking to the upstairs of Cornelia. Stefan in my upline is about 4 levels above me, and Stefan have been growing his entire network in such a way that people just want to join his network, because his approach is, this is not a self-enrichment scheme. This is let's help other people scheme. This is a godly thing. This is an opportunity to really start fighting your own situation, your financial difficulties. This is really the opportunity. But the only thing that we are looking to achieve with this is that when you are feeling better and you are winning your own situations, you can start paying it forward. start helping other people. Because obviously you guys have already developed a new skill. You guys know something about C12 that other people do not know. Remember that building your downline is not a compulsory thing, but building a downline is a revenue stream as well. Because on your level one, all the deposits and the reinvestments that your level one is making, you will be getting 5% off. On your level 2, you will be getting 2% off, and on your level 3, you'll be getting 1% off. To give you an idea, let me just quickly get back into my account. And then also remember, and I did say this on a previous occasion as well, that this little bell here shows you everything that is happening in the account, as does statistics. This button on the left hand side. All your deposits, investments, rewards, everything is noted for you there. But to give you an idea, there's 36 cents that I've made from a tier 2 investment. There's 59 cents. There's 50 cents. All the red ones is commissions that I'm earning, and this is 100% passive. So you educate the people on how the composite interest is working in C12, and they start reinvesting. And that commission is not coming from the investment amount. That is a commission that Cornelian is paying. Hence, Cornelian's very, very strong view on do not create accounts below you for your own gain. They will buy you out, they will freeze your assets, they will take your money. Believe me, that it's already happening. People are using the opportunity to use this to make money. To give an example, if I create an account and I take $1,200 and I create 12 fictional accounts below me, which I start managing, my top account is going to start earning a commission from a lot of fake accounts. And that's exactly how we are not using the system. Cornelian will figure it out. Believe me, they do already. So if you are sitting in a situation where you are sitting in one house, 3 or 4 people like me, myself, make sure that you have got, in my house, I've got my wife and my daughter and myself, but I do not have fictional people that I am pretending to managing accounts on their behalf and making that commission. If it turns out in such a way that it may look like it, speak to your upline and rather stand away from that commission and enter a person like that under your upline. It's much better not to take that commission than to sit with an account with $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in active investment, and all of a sudden your account gets admin. So this is a warning that we are putting out very often. We are distinctly telling the people not to do that, and yet people still tend not to listen, and they are taking the chances and they are grabbing the opportunities. And Cornelian is not free money. Cornelian is good interest over time. It's not free money, because actually you are working for that money. You are compounding it. So keep that in mind, please. Let's keep the game honest, because we need to keep the game going for a long time. Cornelian is going to last for, well, I don't know how long, but I really foresee a lot of years. Cornelian at this stage, looking at crypto trading in the world with the launch of artificial intelligence, the robotic trading machines that has been built is running using AI, meaning it makes trading crypto a lot easier, and it's removing a lot of the risk factor as well. So, and the Cornelian team have actually perfected it. So they are making money, and they are sharing that with everybody. They are creating this opportunity for everybody to actually gain from that. So we are gaining financially, we are gaining a skill level, we are going forward on this. But point being, Cornelian is currently the #1 of its type in the world. It's a very big platform, as you can see there in the top. 201 days online already. I think we are sitting at about 45, maybe a little bit more, 1,000 users already. So you can just think for yourself. This is an online system. It's software. It doesn't matter whether it's Web 3.0 or 2.0. It doesn't matter. It's still a website that all of these people is logging onto all of a sudden. And now, and as all of you know, you don't log into Cornelian just once a day. I log into Cornelian the whole time. I'm very curious. I actually live in Cornelian these days. So you can think for yourself the traffic that is being generated into this Cornelian environment. You can think for yourself the increase of support requests, all the questions that this team needs to answer, and everybody wants the answers now. It's not a matter of waiting. So definitely we can. Well, I see that the workload on Cornelian is ever growing. So we are being, well, given the opportunity to grow with them on this. So when there's support calls, there's a 24-hour cut line on that. Wait for them to respond. Let's not push them in a corner. They have got their set rules. They are managing their risk, and we will respect them for that. But the given opportunity is absolutely phenomenal, and I believe that everybody will agree with that. Okay, I think that is just about my story. Anything else? Trevor?
Patrick, no, thank you, man. I'm covered at the moment. Tell me, at the moment I'm using my cell phone. I think I must change to my laptop. Would there any be problems?
It's one and the same. My screen is still sharing, yes. What I have done as a security feature, because I am on Cornelian, well, most of the time, this middle button have got this option at the top, prevent parallel sessions. Now I've switched that on, meaning that I cannot log into Cornelian on my cell phone and on my laptop. I can only log into it on one device. So I just added that as a little bit of a security feature. Remember, okay, Cornelian is not an application. It's not an application like Facebook that you download on yourself. Cornelian is a website. So whether you access that website with your username and your password using your cell phone or your laptop, there's no difference. The look and feel looks exactly the same.
Okay.
So no, it doesn't matter. You can access it using it.
All right. Thank you, Pedro.
Anything else there from you, Stefan?
No, I'm fine. It was a good call. Very informative. Thank you.
Okay, well, then, I would just like to conclude. I've got this little WhatsApp group where all of you guys should be on by now, and I call it Dream Hodlers. Now, I don't know if you guys know what is hodling. It's a terminology that was coined in the crypto crawl, meaning to hold on, and it was actually created by a spelling error because it was holding on. People making suggestions that other people need to sell stocks and sell crypto, and people who's holding on to their crypto because they've got a longer vision for it. In that spelling error, that holding on became hodling. So I named our team Dream Hodlers, meaning that we need to hold on to our dreams. If we are going to let go of our dreams, then think about it. We need to start dreaming new ones, and the unknowns around the new dreams. That's well, it will always remain the unknowns. So if you see the name Dream Hodlers, that's what it means, is hold on to your dreams. Thank you, everyone. Before I say goodbye, any last chance for questions, hands up or anything?
I had enough chance, Patrick. They had enough chance. You kept them busy for 45 minutes. If they didn't have a question by now, they can do it the next time. When is your next call?
Most probably next week this time.
Good. Let's try to keep it weekly on Wednesdays.
Yeah, no, that's the plan. Okay,
Okay, I'll add it
everyone,
on my,
be
my Zoom
safe.
schedule. People, if you've got questions, put it in the group so that Patrick can prepare. If there's some technical questions, it's always good to have the questions before the time. Then you can prepare better. Okay.
Be blessed, everyone. Have a good evening. Stay warm.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.